Hello there, Matthew Miller on this coronavirus COVID-19 blog, lockdown blog, and it's day 19. Wow, day 19. And on this, and I'm going to be talking about gardens this time and probably something else as well. I probably will show you it, and there's also Lieutenant's going to be talking here, teddy bears. I don't know why they're doing those, but I happen to live in this country and they do teddy bears, but I'll get to that. But let's get to the one in the San Francisco Chronicles. A comeback for Victory Gardens in the Bay Area. Coronavirus shutdown, yet people are getting to gardens and starting to grow plants, and which is good. Yes. Yeah, on this. Yeah, there's a lady watering her plants here, also there, and let's go through that. This looks like a bee hat though, looks like she's a beekeeper. And yes, it's awesome to keep bees. Me, I'm a beekeeper and I do keep some bees, and I'd also like to get back and check my hive once the lockdown ended as well. Well, I just had to just go and do it anyway, and there's those bird chickens, and yeah, that's a good idea. Chickens there, and here all those birds in, and yeah, feeding them, and well, there's a lady there. Nice legs though, and nice dress. Oh boy. mm. Yeah, man, she's good. Does have a nice dress though. She's a pretty lady. I don't know why I'm really saying why I'm commenting on the lady on the video though. Well, she's nice. That's the thing. And yes, well, let's talk about seeds that I actually bought over on to the supermarket just today, and I'm going to show you here on my camera. Yeah, some dill here. I actually bought some dill. There's some herbs there, and bought some parsley, some basil. Yes, got some basil there, and also got some tomatoes as well. Some beefsteak and some money maker here. There they are here. Sitting that screen around, showing the camera. That's what I'm showing you there. And yeah, that's what I did as well. Bought some seeds. I don't know why because it is coming out in the winter in New Zealand, but because the economical collapse, someone say economical collapse is going to come, and growing your own food is going to be so crucial as well. And me as beekeeper, and that's when seeds going to become expensive, food's going to become expensive, and it's always a good idea to be ready for anything that comes. And Victory Gardens, that's when they were growing gardens, so people can sort of send supplies to the troops during the war. And also I did another video about Victory Gardens as well. You can just scroll through my playlist if you want to watch it, and let's just move there as well. And this is from the T.M.K Environmental Health Watch, and this Frontier 6 Survival Garden Crops. And this is from Pan there, and Pan Denong, or something. And he's from the Deep South Homestead. He has about 105,000 subscribers. Right, that's awesome. You should be probably getting your silver play button delivered to you soon. Congratulations. And he says that 6 quarts in the detail you must grow every year. Then he shows you what they are, telling your little boy how you can grow them. Onions, garlic, potatoes, winter squash, and pumpkin. And also, I brought some potatoes. Actually, I bought some from the supermarket. I actually managed to buy it, make sure they got dirt on them. And here it is right there. Got some potatoes right there. Yep. And they are angry or something. And that does show you the name of it on the tag. So it's just good. So I'll know what they are. Because I always want to know what varieties those potatoes are. Or any vegetables. Varieties. So, well. Let's move on. This is about the seed ban as well, and yes, the seed ban is over in the USA. And let's read this here. You have the New World Order advocate for the ones who possess sustainable practice. Yeah, well, they say all in the name of sustainability. Banning seeds, trying to stop people from growing. That's not sustainable. That's taking away people's freedoms. For crying out loud. Yet preventing 2 states from buying seeds or garden supply. This is in Maryland and Vermont. And also in Michigan as well in the USA. Yeah, Michigan. Yeah. And this is also from the Ice Age Farmer. And let's just move to what the Ice Age Farmer's got to say. And let's go to that. I'm going to play out to like almost up to 2 months. So I'm going to watch that and just enjoy the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's hard to believe that against the backdrop of even the New York Times noticing that the food supply chain is completely crumbling right now, that the life support system of civilization is shutting down, and the UN is also warning of a food crisis, of impending global food shortages due to supply chain disruptions. Even against that backdrop, and with Italy deploying armed police to keep the peace at supermarkets where food riots were breaking out. People were getting quite aggressive because they couldn't afford food. They can't even feed their family. And yet, even against all of these things going on, we see governments have already done this, have made it illegal to purchase seeds so that you can start growing your own food. This picture from Vermont. But they're not alone. And we need to talk about that. I'm Christian, and this is the Ice Age Farmer channel. And it's true that Vermont has literally criminalized the act of selling seeds. They're called non-essential items, and Walmart and Target have all had to shut down their garden centers. Reading down here, the items cannot be sold in person. Among them include home and garden supplies. And the agency went so far as to specify that showrooms and garden sections of these home improvement centers, like Home Depot or whatnot, should be closed down unless there is a life-threatening emergency. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would suggest that there is a life-threatening emergency. That's what it means when the UN and governments are putting out messages about impending global food shortages and the inability for us to feed our families. This is a life-threatening emergency. That's why I've been recommending you start growing your own food. And so it makes me mad when a government stands in the way of your ability to do that. And that's why I lead with that story. As I said, they're not alone. Maryland's regulations also specify that you're not allowed to buy gardening supplies or even painting, who cares?
Yeah, here we go, people. In Maryland and Vermont. That's in the United States of America. And not even allowed to buy seeds. They deem unessential, which is a load of bollocks. Crying out loud. And do know that it's actually the removal of our freedoms and lockdown, that's actually going to kill more people than the virus itself. And that's why I bought my seeds, just in case it ever does ever come to my country though. That's why I got mine. And when I do grow it, I ain't gonna be getting some to other people as well, so they can have some plants. And that's one thing you need to do, people. Start growing your own food. It is now not the time to be complacent. Because we're in this time that we need to start helping each other. I know the social distancing thing is just a load of bollocks. It's social distancing. It's going to make it harder for people to help each other, those who are actually in need. What about the disabled people, those in wheelchairs? Unless it's electronic, they're going to need other people as well, and it's just no bollocks. And I'm going to move to the next YouTube video.
Because we now have more seed bans. This time it's from Governor Whitmer out of Michigan. She has determined that seeds are unessential. The interesting part is that you can buy seeds with your SNAP benefits. You can buy plants with your SNAP benefits. I want to know if, say, a seed order has been placed in Michigan, if they are going to shut down that business, since she has determined citizens growing their own food in this time of empty shelves and overwhelmed food banks is unessential. And I just don't get it. Really, it just seems like an obsession with power. And you think about the fact that this...
Yeah, it's a obsession with power indeed. They want to take away your friends because they go agenda people and... Oh, no. We got agenda. We can't have people going on free. That's going to hinder our agenda. That means because we can't have free people free. We can't have healthy slaves. Yeah, because the thing is, they don't want slaves healthy. Can't have that because a healthy person has a healthy mind. That's why they don't want it. That's why they don't want healthy people. That's why it's up to us, the kids, try to keep as healthy as we can. And make sure you eat plenty of plant food and some animal food as well. Organic as well, yeah, fully organic. No GMOs. Keep that rubbish out. Yeah, keep that rubbish out. And boy, I actually had managed to find a CO2 reader. It's on the site here from Temperature Shop in New Zealand, and it's actually got a CO2 analyzer with the data log air CO2 control 5,000, so that means it can go up to 5,000 parts per million. And this is probably going to be ideal for greenhouse. Doesn't say it is, but it says for monitoring CO2 concentration in homes, offices, and nurseries. Well, what about greenhouses? It should work just fine. Yeah, because, oh man, because that's the main purpose for me to have one of those, is for the greenhouse. Yeah. So you can monitor the CO2 levels and make sure it's at an ideal level. So plants can grow well. If you ever, yeah. Well, yeah, because plants give you oxygen and you can bring out CO2 and give life back to the plants. Yes. And yes. And also, if you're in New Zealand, and there's a seed website called King Seeds, if you actually in New Zealand, do go and visit it as well. But please don't be greedy and be a hoarder. Make sure you leave some for other people so they can have seeds as well. Because people also want to be able to prepare what is coming and able to survive, and we have to help each other. It's time that we should say no to that. So social isolation is just a load of bollocks. It's there to keep us being human. Yeah, we gotta be human again, people. It's time to ditch that social distancing crap and that social isolating crap, it's not going to really help anyone. It's going to probably do more harm than the virus itself, because we need people helping each other if we are going to get through this. It's time to say no to this social distancing stuff. It's time for me to say fuck it. Yep. The bastards. Yes. The C banned in Michigan that sells to be banned at retails. Deemed unessential. Oh, the bastards. Yep, the bastards. I know I'm saying a lot of curse words or something. Well, I'm just going to speak my mind. I'm going to say as I please. Don't care what people will say, because, yeah, and now it's, and also I've been doing some painting as well. And here's my message that I shown. Grow a garden. Yeah. I know it's not the best painting as well. Doesn't need to be good. It's there to show a message because, well, we don't do very good paintings. No one wants to steal it because thieves always want quick bucks. And when you're not going to make a quick buck from one of those, they're not going to take it because who knows, not going to get anything. Yeah. Well, let's now move to the teddy bears. Yeah. Yeah, New Zealand looks like lockdown bear able by embracing the international movements. Yeah, they got teddy bears hanging from the window in Christchurch there. In a tree there, some teddy bears. Well, at the window there, and the Crusader flags. Well, we're not there to talking about sports. We're there to talking about that. Yeah, and let's move to the next one. And yeah, even he actually got his chainsaw and carved it. Wow, and that looks like an awesome job. Does look very. And he actually just got the chainsaw. Oh, looks like he must have had a great time. Oh man, I really enjoyed my creativity. Oh boy, yes. Yeah, no, it feels like a symbol of hope, people. Yes. And that's the good news, people, because there's no virus. Viruses are solvent. The only way you can get something that's deadly unless they inject it into you. Yes. And that's why people who get the flu shot are more likely to get the flu. And they're actually more likely to die from it. Yeah. Yeah, and let's move on to the next one. Yeah. T.M.K is a spot in the Nelson neighborhood. There it is. Wow. Look at that. Those teddy bears there. And that's in New Zealand. And they go on teddy bear craze. And also the town they actually happen to live in, they actually got the whole heap of. Actually, they managed to find a few round hay bales and some square ones as well. And actually made a teddy bear sculpture out of it. Yep. Well, I don't actually have a picture of it, but I actually do have a teddy bear. Home, there it is right here. Yep, it happens to be the Winnie the Pooh. Yep. Winnie the Pooh bear. Yep. Well, man, I hope you're doing well in this lockdown. Yep. How you doing well in this house of West? Yes. Well, people, that's all I gotta say for now. That's Matthew Miller signing out over now. Yes, just one thing, and I know there's a lot about Bill Gates as well, and there's a lot to cover about it, and I actually made a bit of it about, but there's probably there's been more about it as well, and I'm been getting so much views on the site. It's having me about Bill Gates as well. They're always been searching, and it happened to be one of the most top search topic on my site is about Bill Gates, and I ain't gonna be covering about that part in the next blog, and I might even probably be doing a 2-part series because it's probably gonna be long as well. So that's all I gotta say for now. Smashing Millet, sign off, over and out.